Okay, so let's move on again. Tier 3, we're over with the Thai Navy this time. The Phra Ruang. I actually have no idea how you pronounce that. Ex-R class British destroyer, used to be HMS Radiant, laid down in 1916 and sold to the Thais. Well, strictly speaking, the Navy sold her back to the builders, Thornycroft, in 1920 for who knows what purpose. They didn't need her anymore. And then Thornycroft sold her on to the Royal Thai Navy in September 1920. Renamed her Phra Ruang. I still have no idea if that's the correct pronunciation. And it is believed that the purchase was privately financed by, among other things, King Rama VI of Thailand. Picked up by a chap named Abhakara Kyatiwongse. I am guessing wildly on pronunciations here, but the ship is still in existence today as a memorial to that same man. No, I'm not going to try and pronounce the name again. However, what we have here is a British R-class destroyer in Thailand's service, which is kind of an interesting combination. 4-inch guns, only 3 of them, but relatively quick firing at 5 seconds. And decently accurate, 74 meters. Torpedo tubes, 2x2 533s. Again, she can stealth launch. It's quite generous a margin, even out of the box. 7.3 kilometer range on a 5.8 kilometer baseline detection. And if we plug in the 10-point commander, that drops down to, well, let's slap on some camouflage as well.
Yep, they hit all the cruisers.
Yeah, 5.0 kilometers detection flat. So, if not the best in her bracket, that I believe is the Longjiang or the V25, but still pretty good, all things considered. Also has one 40mm anti-aircraft cannon. There it is, just between the torpedo tubes. It's a... Good God, what is that anyway? A quick fire Mark II. It's either a Vickers or a knockoff of a Maxim. Thank you, Chaos Marine 30 Machine 35, for the hosting. Chaos Machine, not Chaos Marine. Any allegations of heresy are entirely unfounded. Trades off a little bit of speed, only does 36 knots out of the box, but we'll fix that fairly quickly. And as you'd expect, once you upgrade the hull, she gets a bit more flak. She now has 3 of those dinky little water-cooled 40mm guns. Ye gods. Why? Why has the Tier 1 got better flak than the Tier 3? The Tier 1 doesn't even see aircraft. And this same run of consumables. So, Damcon, 5-second run, 40-second reload on premium. Yes, we're taking it. As well as smoke generators, same work time and runtime, and engine boost as well. So we'll just stick with premium Damcon for the moment, and also slap on a Sierra mic just to get an idea of this thing's top speed. Okay, so 36 knots bumps up to 37.8 with a Sierra mic loaded. Right, let's go. 40mm pom-pom, not 40mm Bofors. Yes, I stand corrected. 40mm pom-pom. The Bofors won't be invented for another, what, 18 years, give or take?
The AA doesn't get better through the line. Yeah, it does. It just doesn't...
It can't get much worse.
We're not going to be running around with 40mm water jacket cooled AA guns at tier 8.
Don't bet on it.
They're American destroyers, which means they already have dual purpose.
It's gun. The tier 8. It's the Gleaves class, which was a subclass of the Bensons. However, oh dear, what do you know? There's an aircraft carrier overhead. Oh boy, she no me. Yes, that's
That's
mostly
an
because that's
adorable
what.
backside. That's a lot of detail on this thing, I have to say.
Yes, that's something that I think has to be said. Mostly because that's what people captaining that destroyer say when they enter. And yes, it is quite a detailed model. Let's just take a quick look at her. I mean, the camo's working out pretty nicely.
Yep.
And guns aren't too bad. Well, the traverse isn't too bad. The refire's okay. A little concerned about the damage. It's only 4 inches after all. But hey, we've got 4 torpedo tubes and we have the mighty 40mm pom-pom. Fear them. All 3 of them. Okay, right, let's crank this thing up to top speed. Oh, I think we just tapped 37.9 for a second there. Okay, 39.5, 0.9, past 40 knots. 40.5. Yep, 6.
What is this brown sludge on the deck?
I think you were best not asking. Any inquiries regarding brown sludge on the deck should be addressed to the ship's chef from last night.
But it kind of looks like wood, but it's also got that weird metal texture that you get
Well, I
on
suppose
some of the ships.
it might be metal plating with anti-rust paint.
Okay.
Or something similar. Oh, Isakaze. Now, there's a ship we could probably take in a gunfight. So, turning starboard to engage. Setting gun traverse.
Did you try aiming at a destroyer with your deep water torpedoes?
Yes,
couldn't be more
impossible
obvious
to hit
that-
target.
Couldn't be more obvious.
Yes, they don't bother mincing their words, do they? And I should not be getting much closer to that derpski. Right, locking onto Wyoming. Emptying the tubes.
Ooh,
Right, let's have
that's a Clemson. That's a Clemson.
Yes. There are lots and lots of destroyers over here that outgun us all of a sudden.
Ooh, nice. 1.5. We should have not focused on the brown sludge as much, but it's okay.
That's okay, just keep jinking, just keep
Because
jinking.
the Clemson smoked up.
Good. Pop your own white sludge and mosey on out the back. Dershki has also broken off, probably because he saw those surface torpedoes running in.
I like these guns already.
Yep.
They have big yellow tracers and are easy to see.
Yes, unfortunately the Wyoming turned rather annoyingly, so those torpedoes I fired about 30 seconds ago are going to miss. It is most unfair. Okay, back into stealth. Swing round. See if we
There's
get
a lot of planes coming in.
Yes, you might wish to run.
Hello, Phoenix. It's okay, I've got a light cruiser here.
Ah. Can I point out that there are also torpedo bombers coming your way?
It's okay, they can only auto-drop.
I'm not worried about them auto-dropping on you. I'm worried about what happens when they auto-drop the Phoenix. And
The
the
Phoenix
battle
doesn't dodge, but instead slows down, but it doesn't matter because she's dead.
Yeah. Actually, it was the Orion that got the kill.
We've got gunboat Izokazu here.
Yeah. We also have planes overhead. Okay. Fighters have got that squadron of torpedo bombers. Still got that
Looks
Dershki.
like we scared away the enemy battleships just by our presence.
Yes, keep telling yourself that if it makes you feel better.
It does. It does make me feel very much better than I was before. Oh, there's the Dertsky.
Yes.
And I am currently getting Clemson, so I'm gonna smoke up.
Alright, locking onto the Clemson as well then.
Oh, those are torps. I'm going to angle against the Clemson torpedoes.
Okay.
Or towards them instead. Would be
Are
the
they-
right terminology.
Well, they just ran out anyway. Okay, Dursky is charging you from the right.
It's okay, as long as he doesn't turn into torpedo me.
What do you think he's about to do?
Die, hopefully.
And before that?
Well, he knows if he turns broadside, he's dead. Oh, well, he did it anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so one destroyer less. Yep, the model makers do indeed know their stuff. And Magnus, as for replacing Shinonome's AA with one guy firing his rifle out the windows, what do you think the Kamikaze has got?
One guy on a tower firing a gun.
Actually, it's not that bad. It's two guys with rifle caliber machine guns.
Oh.
But it's still hilariously pathetic. Although we had some fun a week or so back when it turned out that the, I think it was the dual-purpose 12cm guns on the Ashitaka did double the damage of the rifle caliber machine guns on the Kamikaze. Oh, hello, little Nassau. You appear to be broadside on and stuck. Launch one, launch two. Duck back into stealth before he can reload. What does Nassau's reload anyway? I think it's something ridiculous, like 20 seconds. Hard turn.
Uh-oh.
Back.
Ow.
Ow.
What have I done to you, Nassau?
I think you existed. Mind you, I think the same goes for me. Torpedoes. Well, he's turning, which is a bit of a pig. Then again. Oh, we might get this. First two are going to miss, but he might get clipped the second. No, I'm just being wildly optimistic here, aren't I?
Yep, he decided he was going to dodge, man. By the looks of it, he successfully did so.
He successfully did. Right, well, let's irritate the living hell out of him then. In fact, you know what? Plug in the engine boost. We are going banzai on this guy. Although that's the wrong nationality, really. Cross behind him. Clemson just engaged our Isakaze. No, you don't get torpedo warnings at all when deep water torpedoes cross behind a destroyer. So that's something to remember.
Shatters, no damage, shatters.
They're 4-inch guns. Oh, 2 pence in the fire. Superstructure's vulnerable.
Wow. What was that?
Well, he just blew his damcon, so...
Some torps coming up his butt.
Yes, I'm more concerned about the fact that he's locking onto me. Oh, this is going to hurt. Hit the brakes, pop the smoke.
My torps ran out. You're on your own.
Launch one, launch two. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Deploy, deploy, deploy. Oh, we cut that close. Torpedoes are running. Evasive maneuvers. Switching target to the St. Louis. Is he going to... Yeah, he's going to dodge all... He's going to eat one and start flooding. 13 seconds on the reload. Switching to... No, G101's not looking this way. Let's see if we can get this guy burning.
You got some carrier planes torping him.
Yeah.
So he's likely gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he Damaconed his single fire. So.
Exactly. So that's not the wisest thing he's ever done. And yeah, if I can just get this guy burning, he's definitely had it. If I can get this guy burning. You also just pulled a Yukikaze. No, I did not pull a Yukikaze. There was not a friendly light cruiser on the other side. Remember what happened to Jinsu. And the underwear is fine. Oh, there we go. Right, so... Oh, and I appear completely by accident to have ended up in the enemy's cap circle. Okay,
totally
maybe I
not planned.
No, actually it wasn't. So maybe I have indeed just pulled a Yukikaze. Namely, snatching this through complete blind and unplanned luck. Where's their carrier?
Probably on this side. Or down here somewhere.
No,
Oh, he's there.
He's in Gulf 1, yeah. Hello, Mama. Oh boy, let's see how well my torpedo beat can hold up. Although, first and foremost, we'll just run a couple at long range as statics, because, hey, we've got the range to do it. Okay. Wow, that's its idea of an auto-launch? Oh, hello, G101. Popping smoke and disappearing. Also turning off my flak, because that kind of thing is highly inconvenient. Okay, time to fade again. Mama Hosho... No, she started moving. Damn it. Come on, just need to break away. I thought I had... Oh, of course, the fire penalty. Detection with fire on this thing. 7 kilometers. You gods. Launch 1. Launch 2. Turn. Get something between me and the 101. There we go. Fire's out. Contact broken.
Are you bagging a carrier?
No, I'm playing chicken with torpedo bombers. And possibly an island. Okay, maybe I might be bagging a... I don't believe these are going to miss aft. Clicked one. Okay, accelerate. Okay. Accelerate, 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 accelerate. Okay, she turns decently well, it has to be said. But, Houseman gets rated knots are out of 10. Friendly thinks are going to be to torp. Yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that going both ways, Doc. I mean, this is possibly the only destroyer where you don't have to worry too much about firing into the back line. Because, hey, they're just going to get underneath the other destroyers. So, you know what? Second line, just launch away. Unfortunately, Mama Hosho is going to escape. Oh, Stref's grats on the Orion. Having more luck than I am. And... Oh,
yes,
Lord.
Isokasa, I'm over here. I'd also like to make you aware that I'm not going to be hit by a single random shell you fired after I was undetected for 10 seconds.
Hey, there's always room for optimism. Okay, now... Right, let's turn in. Caledon pulls some torpedo... Oh, Caledon fails torpedo beats by the narrowest of margins. And the Caledon just went pop. Never mind, got the G101. Don't care. Unfortunately, if you could get a couple of snapshots into the thank you, that's much appreciated. We're not going to be able to chase down the whole show under these circumstances.
It's a shame.
Well, as long as the Nassau manages to torpedo beat.
Yeah, that's an enemy cap. just before my torpedo hit the Wyoming.
I'm not sorry.
Probably not now.
No. Still, not the worst performance. 4 tubes seems a little light at tier 3, to be honest, but all in all, not too shabby. Although I think... What's Isakaze got at tier 4?
222.
That was my thought as well. Let me just grab... So Wakatake at 3 has got 2x2 as well. And Isakaze goes up to 3x2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's... little bit interesting. As I say, 2x2 does start to feel a little light once you're facing tier 4 ships, so maybe that's just an artifact of the matchmaking.